Let's be real. Trying to figure out DevOps certifications can feel like you're lost in a maze, right? Which ones are actually going to help your career and which ones are just noise? Okay, let's cut through all that confusion. Together, we're going to build a crystal clear roadmap, a straightforward guide for where you want to be in 2026.
So, this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Are these certifications a rocket ship that's going to launch your career into the stratosphere? Or are they just expensive clutter for your resume? There's a huge debate about this, but the truth is, it's not a simple yes or no. It's all about having the right strategy.
Okay, this slide right here is perfect for getting our expectations straight. Let's talk about what certs do. They absolutely validate your knowledge. They can be a lifesaver for getting past those automated resume filters, and honestly, they're fantastic for giving your learning some structure. But, and this is a big but, let's be super clear about what they don't do. They do not replace real hands-on experience. They don't guarantee you a job, and they won't outweigh a killer portfolio. Think of a cert as the key that gets you to the door, but you still have to walk through it and prove what you can do. First things first, before you even look at a single certification website, we need to find your personal starting point. There's no such thing as the single best certification for everybody. The only best path is the one that's right for you. So how do you choose? Well, use this as your personal checklist. Ask yourself, where am I in my career right now? Am I a total beginner, or am I an experienced pro looking to level up? What's my target role? Am I aiming for a general DevOps position or something super specific like site reliability engineering? And this is a huge one. What's your cloud of choice? AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. Your answers to these questions are going to point you exactly where you need to go. All right, now that you've got your bearings, let's take a quick tour of the certification landscape itself. We're going to break it down into a few key categories just to make it super easy to digest. We're going to start right at the beginning with the foundation. These are the absolute essential first steps.
These certs right here are the perfect entry point if you're new to the whole scene or maybe switching careers. You've got the big ones like AWS Cloud Practitioner or Azure Fundamentals. Think of those as your welcome to the cloud handshake. And then there's the LFCA, which proves you've got the Linux skills that, let's face it, pretty much everything in DevOps is built on.
From that solid base, we move up to the core certifications. These are the ones that really prove you've got professional grade skills. Now, these are the heavy hitters. The AWS DevOps Pro, Azure's AZ400, Google's Professional DevOps Engineer. These are the certs that make hiring managers sit up and pay attention. Passing one of these sends a clear signal. You don't just know the concepts, you can actually design and implement real-world DevOps solutions on a major cloud platform. Next up, we've got a specialty that is just on fire right now. I'm talking, of course, about Kubernetes. The big three here are the CKA for the admins, CKD for developers, and CKS for the security folks. What makes these so incredibly valuable is that they aren't multiple choice tests. Nope, they are performance-based. You are dropped into a live command line environment, and you have to prove you can actually do the work. And the best part? These skills are totally transferable. Master KDETs, and you can take that knowledge to any cloud you want. And this table? This is basically your cheat sheet for the entire landscape. It just lays it all out. You can quickly see which category lines up with your goals. So if you're a mid-level engineer, you're probably looking at core DevOps. If you're all about infrastructure, then infrastructure as code, or IEC, with something like Terraform is your jam. Passionate about locking things down? DevSecOps is your path. And if keeping systems up and running is what gets you excited, well, SRE is the track for you. It's that simple. Okay, so we've mapped out the territory, but now we get to what I think is the most important part of this whole thing. What's the secret formula? What's the combination that gives you the absolute most leverage in your career? I want you to really listen to this, because it is the absolute truth. A certification might get your foot in the door, but what hiring managers really want to see is proof that you can do the work. They want to see your GitHub. They want to see your project demos. They want to see what you've actually built. So here it is. This is the whole ballgame. The winning equation isn't just a certification. It's a certification plus a portfolio of projects. The cert validates what you know, but the project proves what you can do. You put those two together, that's an unstoppable combination. That's real career leverage. So with that winning formula fresh in our minds, let's get super practical. I'm going to lay out 3 actionable roadmaps you can follow depending on where you are in your career right now.
All right, if you're just starting out, keep it simple and focused. Don't try to boil the ocean. Step 1, master your Linux fundamentals. Seriously, don't skip this. Step 2, get one of those foundational cloud certs like the AWS Cloud Practitioner. And step 3, start learning the core concepts behind CI/CD pipelines. Just build that solid base.
Now, if you're already in the field, maybe you're a mid-level engineer, it's time to specialize and really deepen that expertise. First, go for that professional level DevOps cert like the AZ400. Next, it's time to master Kubernetes and get your CKA. And finally, lock in those infrastructure as code skills with the Terraform Associate Cert. That right there is a power trio. And for all you senior engineers out there aiming for those specialized roles in SRE or DevSecOps, your path is all about focus. First, you secure the container world with the CKS. Then you dive deep into reliability with an SRE track. And then you master cloud security at an advanced level. This is how you become one of the top-tier specialists in the field.
We're coming up on the finish line. You have the map, you've got the roadmaps. But before you hit the gas, let's talk about a few common pitfalls, a few potholes in the road that you're going to want to avoid on your journey. Please look at this slide carefully. Don't be a badge collector chasing too many certs at once. Focus. Number 2, never, ever, ever ignore hands-on practice. That's where the magic happens. And please stay away from brain dumps. What matters is that you actually understand the concepts. And finally, never forget, a certification supports your experience. It never, ever replaces it. So there you have it. We've covered the what, the why, and the how. You have the map. You have your roadmap. The only question left is the one that really matters. It's not about which cert you'll study for next. It's this: what will you build first?